Purchase at producerx.net. Purchase at producerx.net.
Say no out.
Oh no, we're just getting started.
We don't take no L.
different.
You ready to say
Just
goodbye?
different.
We don't take no L.
And here we are, Saturday night, Rocket League. Rexu, good dunk there. Notorix, I'm not sure what's going on with his name on the field, but it is Notorix. On the ball, now Blurry. Gets his reset, gets another touch, but right into Notorix. CJ, down the field, Bolts, looking to get back to it. One touch. And Bolts will miss the follow-up. Icarus collects the animal fact about rhinos. Rexu, again, almost close to scoring here. And we get our first demo.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Rexu, off the wall. CJ, it's in again. And then Ryza, up to Bolts. Bolts, can he double? Keeps it close. And Ryza is in. Soul Thieves take the lead. 1-0. Good play here. Bolts keeping it close. Rexu touches it out, makes a save, but that's what pressure does. Flip out, this is game one indeed. Off the wall, and Ryza holds down Rex as the Torx slices across the field to Bolts. Bolts looking for space. And Torx tips it over, and Ryza back in for cleanup duty once more. Great setup here, and again in Ryza, very opportunistic. 2-0 Soul Thieves. Bolts is really good at this game. He is. Bolts is indeed very good. So game one, CJ dropping it down into the midfield. Blurry beats two. Rex up. Another demo. Rex goes off the crossbar. And another demo. Blurry, if you're in his way, he's going to get you out of his way and go strong to the goal line. Blurry. Great touch, floats over. Here's the Torx, just gets low 50'd right in front of his net. Not a bad play, just a better effort by Blurry. And again, Araith for more pressure, and it's tied 2-2. Blurry up, reading. And what a shot by Blurry, his second of the evening. And what comes easily goes just as easily, as Flip Out is scouting for next week. Touch from Rex. Gets it in, and Ryza can't get back in the what seems to be a blink of an eye. Unknown Araith are on top.
Oh, yeah.
And Soul Thieves trying to figure out what happened. Unknown Araith may have needed that first 2 minutes to get their wits about them. They're flirting with goal number 4. It's Blurry to the corner. Can't get it done. CJ didn't know he was low on boost. CJ one hops in and Bolts gets in the way. I don't think a save was awarded. And the Torx passes it in, gets a demo, and Blurry last man to beat. They can't get it done. Touch out to the side, another demo.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
Good touch from Rex. Now in Ryza, looking for maybe a hat trick, but he runs out of boost. Takes the corner. Great pinch. Cuxer, and a save by the Torx. Touch off the back wall, and a wide shot for, I believe that was in Ryza. Again, still looking for his third. CJ on the board for the first time tonight. Couple assists to his name. Blurry with some more aerial magic. Sets up the pass. And Araith enjoying a 2-goal comfy lead. Misty goes out. Other side of the field. Notorix. Touching, dribbling, Blurry. With a half flip. Boost. Possession. Going to attack. Musty's into a shot and Notorix gets back to make the play. Blurry. The more this game goes on, the more formidable he's looking. It is a best of 7 here tonight. So it's going to be a lot of game to watch from him to make sure he's not making an impact. Here comes Blurry. Very dangerous. Shoots it to the goal. Notorix sends it back. Bolts drops it down, looks for one of his teammates. No one quite ready as Rex U jumps into the play, and Rex hasn't really shown up on the scoreboard, but he has a great midfield presence. Can get in your face, can 50 you, can dunk you. And you do have to account for him regardless of whether he scores or not. Out in the field, Bolts beats one. Notorix on the dribble, can cut, can slice, and goes wide. Gets it back, and Ryza with the hat trick. 3-4, 26 seconds. And Ryza does hit it.
Oh, baby, a triple!
All of them assisted, and all of them thanks to his gravitation towards the ball, just buzzing around, ready to make a play. Let's see if Soul Thieves can force overtime. 20 seconds to go. Out in the field. No shot. Rex! And the own goal! Rex puts it at a couple defenders. I thought he had ruined it, the shot. Puts it wide.
Damn it, Bobby.
And the own goal puts Araith back up by 2. 14 seconds to go. That might be it for game 1, but we'll watch the kickoff. Hold on. Might be a sneaky one as Blurry gets back. Pinches back wall. Bolts. Infield pass, and Notorix just takes it a little too high and wide. Across the field, they need 2. And they might get 1. And Araith takes the series lead. 3 more. They advance. Blurry playing with ping, but playing well. 2 goals for him, 3 assists, 1 save on 6 shots and 12 shots total for unknown Araith, and that's tough to deal with. You see the Soul Thieves with 8 saves to address it, but obviously not enough in their losing effort. As we're waiting for Bolts to ready up, and he does. And for those of you just joining us, Soul Thieves go down in game 1, but took a 2-0 lead in game 1 early on. Just copped it up. The Torx gets stuck. They got to be careful here to the Soul Thieves. And Bolts try to get his Fennec in on the action. Off the backboard. Off the backboard. The Torx pops up. Tries to get tricky, and a pair of unknown players dive on him. From downtown is Bolts. Shoots off the wall. What a shot.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
He saw that third man back, had an opportunity, but a little too fast. Maybe a little too high. And Soul Thieves take the lead. First lead in about 3.5 minutes. Action in the blue corner. The Torx gets popped.
Hey, don't look now, but I think we're about to be killed.
CJ tries to go up and over. Bolts gets the save, and Blurry's in to bring more pressure. And Ryza fighting. The Torx with possession, pops, beats one. CJ to stop it. And Torx still there. Blurry to Bolts. Bolts up the field. And CJ with the backflip effort to get it away from the net. Ready to Soul Thieves. They look a little more alert in this game too. No touch. Here comes Blurry. Touches down. CJ looking to work off the wall. Drops it down the field. And Rex, we've talked about that midfield presence that he has. And we see it show up again. Flurry with the reset. Good pass off the backboard. No one ready for it. Bolts. Look at the dribble 1v2. And Ryza. Good pass of his own. No one ready for it. Notorix goes high. Bolts is going to survey. Look for his opportunity. Touches to the corner. Good cross there. Rex takes it out. Another good cross for Soul Thieves, but I think a little too quick. I think they went back to play it safe. Morento dropping in, says, let's go Soul. Rex with possession. Off the wall, Blurry, friendly fire. Blurry and CJ thought it was intended for them, both in the vicinity. And about halfway through game number 2, Soul Thieves with a small 1-goal lead. Blurry looking to do magic. He's just gonna flip reset his way all his entire way to the goal, but still come up empty-handed. Patience for the Soul Thieves pays off. Blurry goes back in, and Notorix with another save. And the chat has to react to the effort. Stealthy Kid wanted that one. Rancho says it's all show. He let the theatrics get the best of him. Dragon says he got greedy. Here comes CJ. Good pop over to the back wall. This might be trouble. Bolts gets in the way. 130. Another goal would be fantastic for the Soul Thieves. But strong defense might get him out of this one, might tie up the series. Touch to the backboard. Soul Thieves got to be careful here. You see Araith just gripping down on their offensive efforts. Rex gets it back. Can't beat the midfield defender. Here comes CJ to the corner. Beats one, and Rex a little too close to the net. 50 seconds to go, and it's on orange side. No touch to the midfield. Rex sends one, and Ryza needs it. Gets CJ to turn around. Another demo.
This ain't what you want, young man.
Off the wall. Out of the corner. CJ tries to use the ground as an advantage, but Ryza not falling for it. Blurry up, runs into Bolts. Bolts has seen enough from Blurry. He's gonna try to be ready for anything Blurry's able to throw at them. Bolts from the air. A plenty amount of show, still no goal. And it's down to the turf, and Soul Thieves are able to tie it up. Stealthy Kid says he's hit those, so the confidence is there. Yeah, he looks like he hits those. It just, you know, the Soul Thieves were ready for it. That is the pro side of having a best of 7 series. You can get a ton of familiarity with your opponents. You know who to target. You know what to expect from them after so many games. And Soul Thieves tied up heading in to game number 3. Notorix, MVP 417, 3 saves for him. We're back into the action. Out of the corner, that might be dangerous. Goes into a shooting lane. Notorix with the fake, beats 2 defenders. It's a foot race back and goes for more sauce, but the dribble doesn't do it. And Ryza, 0 boost, surveys the field, and Blurry cuts it off. Blurry very quick. We've seen him on offense. He looks good on defense there. We stay 0-0. CJ pops it up. Bolts up to the Torx, and the Torx off the post. Can't get it. It looked like the opportunity was there. Rex to the goal, and the Torx gets to the way. Fantastic hustle by him. We saw him with the, I don't even want to call it a missed shot, as Blurry tacks one on. Araith, their first time leading a game to open.
Give me a hell yeah!
And they strike first, and they strike early. 4:11 to go. This one back to CJ. Pops it up. Could be shot at. Bolts turned away. Bolts with another preset change, I believe. Blur to the back. Friendly fire from the Thieves. And a wide shot. Was that Rex? I believe it was Rex on the wide shot. Could have went up 2-0 before the 3-minute mark. Blurry tries to get in, and Ryza steps in front. Action outside the orange net. Rex overruns it, looks for a bump, and Ryza sidesteps it in. More friendly fire, and the Torx hits a would-be defender, but because of his direction, hits his ball carrier as well. Out of the quarter, off the wall. Blurry's got to be careful, and then Ryza and the Torx hook up to tie it up. 1-1, 2:57 remaining.
Oh, let me squeeze for a caster.
Soul Thieves, the number 11 seed, don't want to be taken lightly. They ended the season with 2 sweep wins, going 3-0, so a ton of momentum after a change of their starting lineup in Blurry. Blurry starts the Blurry show once more. You hear the MVP chants for Blurry, who very well might be the best player on the field. But we're 3v3 right now. What a save, Blurry! Blurry with the hat trick! Rexu pops up, almost gets it done.
Oh, baby, a triple!
But it's Blurry with the early triple. 2:40 to go. Araith with a 2-goal lead. A lot of Araith presence on the right side of the field. So far addressed well by the Thieves. And Ryza down the field, no one home. Rex pops up, gets to it, goes for the reset of his own. Looked pretty good. The Torx ready for it, taking down to the 2-minute mark. Blurry to the backboard, shooter, and Bolt says no, tries to deny it outside the paint. Blurry out of the corner. He has the boost to make some magic, and Rex, again, Rex might like that corner a little too much. Had a shot opportunity, sends it wide. Rex, crossbar, CJ comes up empty-handed, had an opportunity, and uses his presence, and what a pop there. Didn't see who the aggressor was. I think in Ryza just lays a demo down. Good reaction by CJ. CJ drops it down. Ryza on the infield. Bolts sees the opportunity. The Torx maybe too far away from the play as we tick down to the minute mark. Soul Thieves again rising to the occasion on defense, but maybe too little too late, as they need 2 goals in about 60 seconds, which is a tall order against unknown Araith. 7-3. The number 6 seed coming into this, but didn't come into the playoffs with as much momentum as the Soul Thieves. Araith losing 2 of their last 3 games to end the season, but shook that off and looks good here tonight. They're really about to go up 2-1 on the series. And Ryza staying fast. Rex catches it up the midfield. Teams will volley it back and forth. Blurry almost doubles, passes it down, and it's 4-1 unknown. Great ball movement there, great presence, great pressure. Araith adds on to their lead and all but secures their victory here in game 2. Maybe number 5, Bolt says no. Blurry pleads his own case and almost gets it done. Would have been a formality, just a little extra, just a stat patter. And Blurry, again, the MVP, just looks good again. Might be the best on the field. Just all around player. You see him here, 623, hat trick, 7 shots, 17 shots from unknown Araith. That's a problem. That is a problem. You don't have to be good at math to deduce that. Kickoff, and we open up with a demo.
Nathan, call 911.
What a touch here. Shot from the Torx, and Blurry gets back, and that's how Blurry is putting up these numbers. He seems like he's everywhere that he's needed. Whether it be offense or defense, he's not a selfish player. He seems like he's doing what needs to be done. What's required of his position at the time. Bolt gets up, sends it to the midfield. CJ off the backboard, great pass. Blurry comes up late. Bolts sends it around. Bolts goes back to the corner, low on boost. He's gonna let the other Soul Thieves try their hand. Rex gets in the way. Bolt still trying to work his way back into the play, and he does bar down for Bolts.
También se prepara Esteban Granero, el pirata, por cierto, las reacciones en el banquillo.
Ojo, Cristiano, Cristiano del área, sigue Cristiano. ¡Gol!
Soul Thieves take a 1-0 lead, but the theme here in this series is that they've had a hell of a time holding on to these early leads. And right now we're seeing why. Rex giving them fits outside the blue net. CJ touches up, touches again, slides it over, does Rex, but Notorix gets in the way. Redirect shot from Bolts, and he's in the net again. Soul Thieves 2-0. What a pass, what a play. And Soul Thieves have manufactured that play, I think, once before earlier in this series, but it was well scouted by Araith. Let's see if Unknown can stop the bleeding here. Another demo. More action in the orange paint. And Ryza. Action out of the corner. The Torx battling. And Rex is able to get it to CJ. Bolt's trying to go through the entire team. Can't get it done. 3 minutes now. Notorix off the backboard's got to be careful here. And Ryza tries to go up, but CJ plucks it out of the sky at midfield. The Torx with the shot and well defended by Araith. Maybe a double commit. But now they're down the field. Ryza puts his Fennec back into the ball. Halfway through game number 4. Soul Thieves threatening to tie the series up once more. And Blurry is in. Don't look now, but here comes Unknown. Blurry off the wall, out of the sky, out of the ceiling. Makes it look so easy. 2-1. Soul Thieves still with the lead. Trouble. Soul Thieves have to be careful here. The Torx. Soul Thieves having a hell of a time getting away from their net. As they still don't get a clear. Blurry with the shot. Had an opportunity. I thought he was going to shank it over. And he comes up with a no touch. Clam Dog, what up, baby? And a shot hits a post. Goes wide. Rex, I don't know if Rex has scored tonight. He's been around, he's made some plays, but having a hard time finding the net. CJ with a great catch. Good touch from the Torx. And Ryza tosses it out of the way of Bolts. Rex on the breakaway. What a play. 2-2. Unknown Araith trying to orchestrate another comeback victory. 1:05 remaining, and it's theirs for the taking. Up the wall. Here comes Bolts. Sends it to the ceiling. Bolts dropping it down. Blurry pops up. Rex off the wall. Shot, and Bolts with the save. Bolts looking to collect it. I hope he didn't need boost because he gets starred by Rex. Out to the quarter. The Torx sizing it up. And Ryza sends it wide. Bolts can't get to it. Bolts and Blurry tie up outside the orange net. Blurry going for it all. And he runs into the Torx at the goal line. Good save. We may get our first overtime of the series. CJ pass to Rex and Bolt gets in the way. Another save. Blurry. Fantastic read off the wall. He needs a teammate. Off the back wall. And it goes wide. Overtime.
Fight!
Golden goal rules. Next score wins it. Bolts have to be careful of Rex. All night he's had trouble finding the net. And look at this angle. Look at the space he has.
Oh, let me squeeze right past you.
To work with. The size of the ball. He uses every inch to get in the go-ahead goal. And Unknown Araith are in match point, 1 game away from punching their ticket to the next round of these playoffs. As wild card week persists. Yeah. Is that a snowman sweating? Where the hell's that from? Who are you cheating on me with, Obama? And we have the kickoff. Bolts tries to get out of the corner. Might have beat 2 defenders, but Blurry's the last man back. That's a Twitch standard, I believe. Ooh, I like that one. CJ with possession. Haven't called CJ's name too much, but I mean, if your team is up 3-1 on a best of 7 series, you're doing your job. Plain and simple. Notorix beats one and physically beats a second one. But that's all it is. No touch. Bolts beats the defender. Gets a pad. Coming off the wall. Down to 4. Good. Gets a solid pass, but Notorix has trouble with the read. Blurry collects the ball. Up off the sidewall. We know Blurry can just pop off and clip at a moment's notice, and CJ turns away. CJ opting for defense, gets it to Rex, and another demo.
Why would you kill him like that?
Notorix pass to himself, but CJ's all over him. Good tackle. Blurry pops a shot, and Araith gets in the way.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
And it might be a minefield out here. Both teams getting very physical in the late goings of this series. And again, that might be a testament to the familiarity that they've gained over these past, 5 games now. Bolts might be a fan favorite in the chat. Bolts has been preset after preset. He'll dribble this one. What a solo play from Bolts.
Encara Messi, 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 gol, 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 gol.
Soul Thieves take the lead 1-0. Not sure if Bolts is looking at the chat, but perhaps propelled by the well-wishing of Obama. And Stealthy wants to end it right here. Touch from CJ. Bolts sends it out into the field. Blurry looks for the double, and Araith is able to disrupt it. Down the field, Rex gets turned around, but touches it, guides it to his back corner. But still, pressure persists. This one should be the tying goal, and it is from Blurry. Downtown from the Blur Man. A shot on a 50, and Blurry, once the loot, ties it up 1-1. It's 5 a.m. for Blurry. He's trying to eat breakfast. 5 a.m. What a madman. Wait, so I see his ping is high, but where's he playing from? East Coast is only 3 hours ahead of West, so it should be, unless you're joking, and I'm bad at getting jokes. He's from the UK and doesn't sleep. Okay. Well, then he has great ping. So 1-1. Blurry trying to eat on the field and eat in real life with some breakfast. Rex with another shot. Rex, the hero from game number 4. Notorix sends it to the corner. Could be shot at. No one in position. And Ryza sets it up. And sets it up well. And Ryza on the scoreboard. One touch to the corner. Some flippy side action.
You gotta like that, right?
And rolls it in softly for the lead. Great signing, part of his contract. No sleep. Well, hold on. Blurry sends a wide shot. Notorix cuts it off. Rex keeping pressure. Soul Thieves are dangerous. They don't want to let this go any more games than it has to. Blurry stays in possession. To the backboard. Rex discourages a challenge, and the 50 goes to orange corner. CJ trying to get a handle on it. Bolts daring anyone to take it, but it's CJ. He's downfield, and that could have went either way. Bolts trying for some more. Dribbling. Blurry shoots wide. Has a miscue with CJ. That looked like CJ might have been able to slot it in. But Blurry, maybe a little too fast for his own good. Into the field. Soul Thieves. They have to hang on here. They know the urgency. Ticking down to 10 seconds. Here comes Blurry. Out of the corner. Rex tries to get it in. More defense from Soul Thieves. Off the back wall. Ball needs to hit the turf to secure a Soul Thief victory. And the Soul Thieves hang on and extend their stay of execution. Still match point for Unknown Araith, as they just couldn't get it done, couldn't finish the comeback, which has really been the crux of their performance so far in this series. So interesting turn of events that they couldn't finish it in game 5, and now we have game 6. Soul Thieves look to force a game 7 in Ryza with MVP honors for that game, and the action continues. I look away for a moment, apologize, chat, and Soul Thieves said, did someone say game 7? And Bolts is known to turn a corner, turn a switch, and he is just on, and he might be locked in. Let's see if Unknown Araith and Blurry can answer the call. Bolts, another touch there. Down the field, ball leaks into the backfield. CJ collects it. Skazler with some boos from the chat to the corner. Hops in, and Blurry tries to slot it in, but he shoots wide. And maybe the difference is Blurry missing shots that we're used to seeing him hit, if only in this series. And if Blurry is able to maximize his opportunities, maybe these games stop being as close as they have been. Demo from Rise, it takes possession. CJ pops up, beats in Rise, and Rise comes up a little shallow. Rex. Bolts behind the defense once more. And is making it happen. Bolts one more time. He has a good team behind him, but the story for Bolts late in this series is his individual effort. He likes what he sees. He's able to play it well. Backboard again, and Rex will drop it down. Unknown Araith responds. So Araith wasn't able to finish their comeback in game 5. And maybe we can chalk it up to time, but here they are, 2-1, 3:36 remaining. And things aren't quite urgent yet. But Araith will have to do a little better on defense to at least tie it. At the midfield, the Torix beats a couple defenders, no shot on, and no shooter for him as Ryza turns around at the midfield. Soul Thieves don't like the look quite yet, as it's all hands on deck for the Araith defense. CJ up to the crossbar, and Ryza collects a save. Notorix out from the sidewall. CJ needs to get another touch on it, and he gets it to Blurry. Blurry out of the corner. Blurry looking to slot it in, but Bolts dives all over him again. Bolts sees something. He has maximized his positioning, his plays, his game sense. Out to the corner. Out of the blue corner once more. Notorix tries to redirect with ball. Has a little too much pep on it. Off the backboard, Notorix goes up, and a third goal for Soul Thieves. Would be epic for them. That would work wonders, as you know, for intents and purposes, are doing a really good job defending against this high-powered Araith team. Bolt pops up, gets a demo, I believe, and Bolt's hat trick. 3-1 lead for Soul Thieves. What more can you say?
Can I get a... Oh, yeah!
Sandman liking the Bolts' effort. Soul Thieves lead by 2. And it might be a mental game at this point. Blurry up to the backboard. And let's talk about it. Blurry might have been neutralized with these turn of events. And CJ, this is exactly what you need. If the other team is able to neutralize your best player, your teammates have to step up, fill in that void, fill in that gap, give the opposing team something else to think about. And CJ trying to fill that role. And this one far from over. Ticking down to a minute. Bolts gets back. CJ looking for another one, and Ryza gets in the way. Notorix with a fake off the sidewall. Blurry wants some Blurry magic. Races 3-3. Blurry with the wide dribble. The chance going for the MVP chance again. Sorry, the crowd going for the MVP chance. Rex up and over. Backboard. Notorix can't get it past CJ. You know, I said it was a mental game, and Unknown Araith have answered the bell here. They've shooken it off. They tied up the game. Let's see if Bolts has one more in him, if only to extend the series and force a game 7. Notorix flip resets to a wide shot. Hold on, loose ball. Rexu on the board. 16 seconds to go.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
And that might be all she wrote. 16 seconds. We have to look at this next kickoff. Stealthy Kid is hype, and for good reason. Next kickoff, CJ with an important touch. Up to CJ. Blurry. He's got to be careful here. Bolts touches back. CJ sends a shot to the corner. Bolts keeping it alive. Zero's on the clock. Blurry gets in the way. Resets. And end to game 6. End to the series. And Unknown Araith are tested, and tested well in the first round wild card game. And GG's all around. Congrats to Unknown Araith. Good luck to them. But well played by both squads. And Stealthy says they will fear the unknown. I know we had some people scouting for next week's round 2 game. I think Flip Out was here. I don't know if he stayed. He might have saw all he needed. But that will do it. Let's see if we get a raid going. We'll keep it Rocket League. It is pretty late, even if you're not in the UK. I got a raid in mind here.